Alright, good morning, good evening. I am Mindmore, and this is all the mods 10 to the sky. Alright, so last night, I had a little bit of insomnia, so I came down here, I started trying to prep some stuff for, for this episode, and I kind of forgot what I was doing, and that I was only prepping, and then I made an oops. Yeah, all of this, and all of that, and all of that. So I got into a little bit of industrial foregoing. We got some latex systems going. So this is extracting from the wood. I can't remember if I checked this, but latex, and then you right click on it, and then you go to the dissolution. No, not the dissolution. Not the dissolution. The latex processor. No, not the latex processor. I need the fluid extractor. Fluid extractor. This one here. Okay, so we right click on that one. We look at this, and it tells us what the best wood is. And generally, it's acacia. I don't know why. There must be something about it, but it works much better with acacia than it does with any other wood. Right? That's for. Oh, I guess you could use strip mangrove or mangrove to get four as well too. But mangrove trees don't grow. You don't find them as easy. And we've got acacia in one of the botany pots, so it's producing that at a regular interval. So these are just exporters here. They export 64 of them to here. The simple block placer just places a block when there's nothing there. The fluid extractor just keeps running every time it does a cycle. It pulls out fluid. I'm going to eventually put some speed upgrades and some production and efficiency, so they'll run a lot faster. But right now I'm not really too worried about that because it's making just enough. Then I made the latex processing unit. It has a pattern provider on it, so anytime I need plastic, I just hit the button, and it produces exactly the amount of plastic we need. All right, and same with other recipes. So if they need plastic, it'll just activate this and it'll start processing. And then I made a couple other dissolution chambers because I know that we're going to need a bunch of them. We'll need one for pink slime. We'll need one for ether. And then just, other ones to do some other stuff. And then I did this. So we've got fissile fuel production going now, right? So I'll walk through all the steps here of what's going on. But first you have to start off with the evaporation towers, right? So the thermal evaporation blocks give you these giant structures, right? They're allowed to be up to 18 blocks tall. On the 18th block, you can actually put a set of solar panels, the advanced solar panels for Mekanism, and it actually speeds the system up. The only downside is when it gets dark, they stop working. But that's okay, because if you put enough of them here, like what I have, so we've got 3 on this side with water in them, and then 4 on this side with water. Wow, that's eating a lot of water. That's taking that whole sink. Jeez. All right, well, anyways, these are all, so these 4 here, so 4 plus 3, right? We've got them, look at it go down. Look at it go down. Holy smokes, that was so fast. Okay, anyways, we've got 4 plus 3, and then we've got 2 here doing brine. Okay, so these guys, the 3 plus the 4 there, they take water and they, I guess, evaporate it, and it turns into brine, right? Then you take the brine and you put it in these machines here, or these evaporation blocks, and this creates lithium, right? We need lithium for the induction stuff, for Mekanism. So induction, where is it? Right here. So the basic induction cell, it's like a big giant battery, right? Instead of using those little tiny batteries, these make you a lot. So you can get 1.63 teraflops or tera-FE in one of these ultimate induction cells, and that's times by how many ever blocks you've got in there. So you can get a pretty big battery, out of all that. So you need the providers, and you need the induction cells. Right? As well, you need structural glass, you need induction ports, and you need induction casing, right? We'll go through a build on that in a moment. But I just wanted to show you that. The other thing, if I can get down here without breaking something, there we go. Down here, we have all the wiring, right, that needs to be done. This is the leftover lithium here that hasn't been used yet. but I figured, you know, keep a good store of it, and then we'll have lots of lithium coming in. Right, so we just have lithium pipes and brine pipes. I'll go over that stuff in a moment. Okay, let's just toggle my engine on, and right here, I haven't made any more new elevators yet, so I'm just waiting for a second to do that. So let's start here. Okay, so the first thing that we're doing here is we're taking lithium, right, liquid lithium, and we're putting it into a rotary condenser. Oh my lord, my words today. I'm still very tired. Anyways, you put it into here, you turn it on to deconcentrating mode, right? And it takes the liquid lithium and it turns it into a gas, which is lithium, right? So you got liquid on one side, gas on the other. The gas then comes up and around, goes into a crystal chemicalizer, right? And that takes the lithium chemical and it turns it into lithium dust right there. And you see it goes down into this barrel here, and the barrel's just sort of like, you know, in case a few come in at a time. And then we've got an import bus, which brings it into our system. Give me 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. All right, and then we start with moving towards the fissile fuel. Okay, so this and the ones in the back, these are all part of lithium production, right? They don't connect to fissile fuel. But what we've got here is we take sulfur. If you don't have sulfur, you can take gunpowder. So if you look up sulfur, okay, so sulfur blocks here. Okay, if you don't have sulfur, you can actually make sulfur. Where is it? Enriching it? Yeah, enriching it. So you can either enrich it with salt. Where's the other recipe that's here? The pressurized reaction chamber. You can use charcoal, coal, water, and a little bit of oxygen, water and witch water. You know, you can use a bunch of different ways to get sulfur, but we're getting sulfur directly from shifting dust. So we've got lots of it. There's really no shortage of it. We've got lots of it coming in, right? So I'm not really too worried about that. If we do run out of sulfur by chance, then I've got a ton, an absolute ton of gunpowder that I can convert gunpowder into sulfur. Okay, so gunpowder gets changed into sulfur dioxide inside the chemical oxidizer. Okay, that sulfur dioxide then comes over to here and gets put into a chemical infuser. The chemical infuser needs oxygen from this machine here. This is an electrolytic separator. This just takes water and separates the two molecules, hydrogen and oxygen. All right, I've got 2 tanks on either side, and it's set for dumping excess so that it just keeps producing the oxygen that we need all the time. I do have a little backup here of it, so I have a couple tanks. And then we use chemical infuser here. It takes sulfur dioxide and it takes the oxygen, which we're very short on, which is very surprising. I might need to speed those up. Why do you have all of that inside of you? But only one of you. Oh, hold on. What's going on here? Oh, auto eject is not turned on. That's my own fault. Sorry, completely. I was half asleep when I did this. So, yeah. So this is going to start working a little bit better now. It's going to take a minute to catch up. But anyways, that mixing those two, that oxygen and sulfur dioxide, gives us sulfur trioxide. Okay, little chemistry inside of Minecraft. Then we take that and we take the sulfur trioxide over here with some water vapor. Water vapor is coming from this system over here, the rotary condenser. You just deconcentrate water and you get water vapor. Right? This one here, you take the water vapor and you get the sulfur trioxide. And sulfur trioxide is empty. Why is it empty? Okay, well there's nothing, well, except for that one. That one's full. Why is that one full? Auto eject. Man, I was really tired. I was missing everything there. But anyways, it goes into here and you make sulfuric acid. Right? So once you have this and you have water vapor, you get sulfuric acid. Right? You take this sulfuric acid. Oh, I didn't even turn this on. Oh my lord, on my doorknob sometimes. Look at that, and then that's not even on either. Oh, I'll fix that. Anyways, the sulfuric acid comes over here. You mix it with fluoride, or fluorite, yeah, fluoride. You mix it in here, and then you get hydrochloric acid, right? So, or hydrofluoric acid, sorry. Then that goes into a bin there. Those are all hooked up. Then they come to this machine over here, where they take uranium hexafluoride and hydrofluoric acid, and they make... oh, sorry. No, you take uranium oxide, and you mix it with hydrofluoric acid, and you get uranium... oh, my lord. Uranium... come on, tell me what it is. I can't remember off the top of my head. It's been too long. Uranium hexafluoride, okay? And that's what's used to make fissile fuel. To get the uranium oxide, we take uranium, we enrich it, that gives us yellow cake uranium, okay? Then we take the yellow cake, comes in here, and we put it to the chemical oxidizer, and that oxidizes it to uranium oxide. It gets stored in there, and then pulled over to this machine that we just looked at, okay? Let me go and get something. Oh, hold on, I don't need to. I just remembered, I have my wireless crafting terminal. And I need a card, please. This one here. And we're going to shift right click on that one because it works. Right click, right click, right click, right click, and right click. And there we go. Now they're all running. Okay? Now, you know, me and my forgetfulness while I'm half asleep, you know. Yeah, you can't expect too much. And then from here, you'll have to ignore this because these machines, I'm not going to go close to them because they are very loud. Just listen. They're very loud. Right? I'm going to eventually get a muffling upgrade so that we don't have to hear those. They're very loud. But they make fissile fuel, which is used in the reactor. Okay? I put down a bunch of containers here, right, so that we can get a good store of it. All right. So these containers can hold 8.1 million of this chemical. Right? And I'm hoping at some point that these will all fill up by the time I get to doing the reactor up above. So, yeah, that's what I've been up to. For this episode, I think what I'm going to do is check on my status of all these. So glowstone's about halfway there. What's steel at? I did put some more steel in the network. Not there yet. Right? Not there yet. And all right, so what are we missing? So we've got the steel there. I went through and I turned off the ones where I've already got two of each. I want a maximum of 2 right now. I don't want to just keep pumping into that because that's 25,000. That's a lot. Oh, and glowstone. Is glowstone finished? No, glowstone didn't finish yet. All the other ones are done. They have either, 3 or more, like up to 5, I think. Now, was there something else I needed to look at here? I wanted to look at getting soul lava, but I need to get the fluid laser base. That's why I did industrial forgoing, because I need to get the fluid laser base. Okay, and the blue laser lens. So yeah, with that, we got to do some more apotheosis. Let me show you the mob grinder. We're getting a lot of good stuff. Or mob grinder. There we go. Now, are we building? Oh, it's full again. Uh-oh. We're about to get a... Oh my lord, look at all this stuff. We're getting all diamond stuff now. Okay, I'm just going to throw this stuff in here. I'm sort of just keeping a bit of this, and then I'm going to put it all onto the list of to go, because I don't want to keep any of this stuff. But right now, could use this stuff for upgrading to netherite when we asked. But I'm going to do that when I need to. Let's take all the shovels. The swords I want to throw into the thing. You know what? I'm going to just throw them all in. Really need them. And that is black, right? Okay, so I'm going to take one of each. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this, black, save. I just have to make sure I'm getting the right color here. Because if I don't, then I start just throwing things into the garbage. Okay, so now we've got a bunch of stuff set in there. Okay, so now that's going to take all of that. And I'm not going to have to worry. So we've got enough of this armor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit here. And then we're going to take it and throw it here as well. And just give me a moment here. Almost done. Okay, so now that's all set up. Those will all get done. Oh, and I don't want these tridents. Can I put the tridents in here, I wonder? Okay, let's turn that off. I didn't take a trident with me. Nice. Right, take the trident. Did I take it? No, I did not. Oh, look, there's an apotheosis boss. They're getting harder. They're taking 3, 4, 5 hits. Alright, so can you take this? You can, and you get arcane sands from it. Nice. And we're getting diamonds now, too, because we're salvaging diamond gear. Okay, so let's definitely put those inside of here, too. And we want more arcane sands. Those things are nice to, what's the word for it? Salvage. Okay, are you back to normal, or no, you still have a giant pile there. Wow. Okay, so what's going on here? This in right here. You've still got lots of room, so I don't know why you're complaining. You're quite full, actually. Yeah, okay, well, that's going to take a little bit of time to get through. I ended up upgrading these to netherite. They were quite easy to do. We have tons of netherite, so not really too worried about that. We've got a lot of gunpowder here, and plus we've got gunpowder upstairs that that's getting sifted too. And ender pearls. We have more ender pearls than we know what to do with now. And slime balls. And quite a few spider eyes too. I'm not going to ever need that much, but I have to find a way to delete them, but not delete all of them. So I have them around if they're needed. So yeah, this will sort of slowly clean itself up, I hope. I need to just shut that off. You know what I need to do is I need to put some lights in here, some redstone lights. So that don't have to worry about that yet. So shutting this off shuts the fan off, and then all the spawns stay over there for the time being, unless they walk out on purpose. And then they'll just sit here for now. Let's see if I can go up here. We can take a quick little gander. Oh yeah, this is still stocked full. Oh my lord. It's so full it doesn't know what to do. It's so funny. Oh my lord. Is it gone now? Oh, there's a couple things still sitting there. No, it's gone now. Okay, good. So that means that we should be clearing out the backlog. I just want to make sure before I turn it back on. I know it's just gonna be a ton of stuff coming with all these guys here, but come on. Lady Jim the Errant. Oh, Lady Jim, eh? That's very interesting, that's for sure. Let me just take a sip of coffee. Hold on. Oh my lord, look at over there. There's so much stuff. I may have to run that command. It deletes all the entities on the items dropped, because I left this running for a little while before, and it was so bad I couldn't even move. Like I couldn't move anywhere. It was so bad. The lag in the world. I wish I could get these pipes to run faster. Like, they say they run fast, but they're not really that fast in a sense. Like, they're supposed to be the fastest pipes out there, but I don't know. They still don't seem like it. Like, look at all the pearls and stuff and the bat wings that are in here. There's just so much. And look at all the gunpowder. Oh my lord. Yeah, there's just too much stuff in there. And then here it's full too. So but there's just no hope in getting these things really run down here. Oh my lord, that was just bad. Why did I even do that? Yeah, there's still quite a bit here on both sides. I'll leave it for now. I'm not going to worry you guys on this too much. All right, so soul lava. I wanted to get some soul lava, so we need to get the laser drills. The laser drill base and the laser drills have to be made probably by the dissolution chamber, which is nice that we did that, right? So let's do the laser drill. Those require simple machine frames, which is required by this. We need some nether bricks and a gold gear. So put that there. And it knows how much latex it needs, which is really nice. The gold gears. And some... Do I have... Oh, hold on. Do I have pistons already? I do have pistons. All right, so... And I have diamond gears. So the only thing I don't have, yeah, is the gold gears. Okay, good. So we've got those. So now we need this. So we need the pickaxe and the advanced machine frame. So pickaxe. I just saved all the ones I had downstairs. And the advanced machine frame, which is in here. Oh, that requires pink slime. Oh, man. Now I need to make a mob grinder. Just like I was saying, there's lots of stuff to be used. So, yeah, I need to do that now. I'm just going to have it pump into a tank, which goes directly into the latex machine. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I think I'm going to do. All right, so we need a mob slaughter factory. Mob slaughter. Where is it? Mob slaughter factory right there. Okay, and then a mob crusher. Or is it the slaughter factory or the crusher? I can never remember. Okay, so let's take a peek at those. So the mob crusher is going to be this one here, which we can make. We just need to know how to make books. And we need more patterns. All right, patterns. We have blank patterns there. We don't have enough, so can you give me another two? Oh, more. We're out of glowstone. Oh, no. Yeah, we're out of glowstone because we're using it all over here. So let me disable this for a moment. Turn that off. Or just do that. Just do that for now. I'll go with a piece of glowstone later. I'll go re-enable that. Yeah, let's see what happens here. Am I going to get some quickly, or is this going to take a while? I need quite a bit. I wonder if I can do this with the 10 patterns that I have. And then we'll just do that part later. Okay, so we were looking at the mob crusher. Yeah, we just need to learn books. Books are as simple as paper and leather, right? Yeah, paper and leather. All right, so we'll do the paper and leather. Okay, we got that. We just need to make one making paper. Paper. We can either use sawdust or sugarcane. We've got a sugarcane farm, so we'll use that. I just need to hook that up. And then other than that, yeah, everything else is good. We know how to make iron swords already. All right, and then the mob slaughter factory. We just need to learn how to make a pitiful machine, which is easy enough. We've got lots of logs. And yeah, we've got those ones. And then the other one was an axe. Okay, so we should have what we need to try and make these. Hold on. I think I just made a big boo-boo here. So this processing pattern cannot be used there. This process pattern cannot be used in here. The pity machine is what? Sorry, I forgot. I don't need the thing for that one. Okay. So, let's put the rest of them in here. Get those done. All right, so that can be put in there. That can be put there. That can be put there. That and that. And then these other two. This requires latex and then pig slime. Okay, so those go over here. Excuse me. Ooh. Okay, so we'll make this machine our pink slime. Okay, so which one requires the pink slime? This one here. Okay, so you'll be the pink slime. Okay, and you'll just be latex or whatever fluid needs to be put in there. I don't want to put them together in case for some reason a recipe puts a little too much liquid of some other type. And then we're, in trouble, right? So, no, I did not mean to do that. I'm sorry about that. I put that in the right spot. Okay, so I should be able to make a simple machine frame without a problem. So instead of running over there, we can just use this and just say, we have a little bit glowstone now. It's nice. Simple machine frame. Can we make one of those? We don't have any gold gears. Why don't we have any gold gears? I thought I made the pattern for gold gears, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't have a gold gear pattern. Yeah, I do have gold gears right here. Can I make 100 of those, please? Let's see what's wrong here. All right, and simple machine frame. Oh, it needs to be an industrial foregoing gear. Oh my lord. You silly machine. All right, why isn't the OR dictionary working and figuring out that it's exactly the same thing? I need to go all the way here and then all the way back. Put this in here. We'll take one gold over there. Put this into here. Take this and put that there. So now it's all the modium one, or all the ores. And then we'll put it back, and then it should work. Oh, like I just wish that all the mod developers would decide on, if you've got a gear, your gear works with every other gear, and it just doesn't care. And like these patterns, I've got them set to use alternatives, but I guess it just doesn't want to do it. Let's see if it works with the automotive. No, it does work. Look at that. I have one there. It puts everything in here. Did I make one for nether bricks? I don't know if I did. Anyways, it's making it, so that's great. Let's go back home. And let's check to see if I've got... I do not have a pattern for nether bricks. Okay, well that would be a problem for later on. How do we make nether bricks? Nether bricks. Nether bricks. Requires smelted netherrack. Smelters. Okay, there's no other way to get that other than, say, breaking down something else. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to smelting here. If I do a search, do I have netherrack? Very little, because it's being used. Okay, so I'll have to make another machine to do that, but that's okay. We'll just make the pattern right now. Another brick, smelting that. Okay, I'll take that and put that over to here. And this might be slow, but at least it's going to work, right? Let's put it with this one here, because that one's not going to be used too much. Okay, quickly before we run... Oh, we are out of time already. Oh, my lord. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Did I not make 2 machines? I did make 2 machines, but the problem is... It's just too busy. Look, they're both empty. They're both empty. You have an improved pipe upgrade. So what is your... I know I'm going over time, and yeah, I know you guys are probably going to yell at me here. You're empty. Wow, it's using them that quick, but this one's not. What do you have in there? You've got a gold upgrade, and you've got a gold upgrade. So why is it so... And that's just power. So I'm following this one here. You're over here. You have nothing. No crushed. No crushed. No crushed. Okay, so I'm going to have to work. This one has a little bit here. But it's just running really, really slow. That's all that one has. Okay, so I'm going to have to work on that on my time. I'm going to have to get another, maybe 2 or 3 netherrack machines going. And just to have, we have the ability to fill that up and the rest of it too, because it's very, very slow. Yeah, so guys, I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me. It helps the channel. And we'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.